All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a match between Soin versus CaSpeND, or is it CaSpeND? Like CaSpeND? CaSpeND? I don't know. See, like, there's so many ways to like read words, and until you hear how you like that particular player wants to pronounce that word, right? The famous Idra versus Idra debate and fiasco. Even professional casters do butcher names sometimes, and well, even more so for me since I am definitely not a professional caster. But thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying all of my Warcraft 3 content. If you do, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a leave a comment. Yep, give me a subscribe, as my daughter is giving me comments from the peanut gallery of my cast today. All right, things are already getting underway in this human versus orc matchup. We are going for an archmage going up against most likely a farseer. All right, so farseer instead of a blade master in this matchup. Looking forward to this matchup already. Rainer, thank you for dropping by and saying hello. If you guys want to ever stop on by, definitely follow me on Twitch so you know when I am alive. Yeah, always a lot of fun. Now, Farseer is going to make its way out. We still don't see a Voodoo Lounge as of yet, and we're also seeing a second Orc Burrow. This does mean a delay into tech into Tier 2 by Soin. Even more so if he tries to go for a Voodoo Lounge, which I believe he eventually will. The timing question is going to be, is the Voodoo Lounge going to be before or after the teching to Tier 2? Yes, Arya? Could it be flying units like Wind Riders? Well, there is that Voodoo Lounge. Now, we don't see a lumber mill. It could eventually, my daughter is calling for a lot of air units once more. Not always going to be the case. We'll see if that actually works out as we see some Spirit Wolves now joining in on the fight. Damage is being done here. Let's take a look. Well, Ogre is going to get taken down very quickly. Now, purposely backing away, you see the Farseer picking up Claws of Attack +6. One Grunt unable to get into on that action, as it does get ensnared down. Meanwhile, Archmage already out across the field. We look, Militia finishing off the remainder of that creep camp, not going to give level 2 to that Archmage, who wants to do a bit of harassment of his own. Interesting particular strategy as we're looking at the Archmage. Does have Claws of Attack +6. Both sides going to be able to do a little bit more damage here as the Archmage just dives on in and sees a Voodoo Lounge under construction. That's pretty much what you want to see right here. Normally, the Farseer or this Voodoo Lounge would already be completed. Let's take a look at that. Only a couple more shots needed, but the peons are there for the repairs. Archmage now going to be forced to retreat back. Footman trying to join in on the fight. Farseer and Spirit Wolves going to be much too fast as a Grunt gets into the way, allowing some extra shots off onto that Archmage there. Meanwhile, Footmen want to dive on in here. This is going to be a very risky maneuver early on, engaging when all of the other units are so far away. The Farseer is just going to be able to come back across, get some easy damage here. Perhaps the Water Elemental going to get some, well, quote-unquote splash damage onto that Farseer as my daughter laughs at my dad joke. All right. Yes. Oh, Marcelo, thank you for the follow. As we're looking at the Water Elemental getting just caught in the very back there. I believe it actually lost the time life. Beautifully done. As we're looking at Hi from Chile. Nice cast, Crota. Always watch your videos on YouTube. Thank you for all. Well, thank you for watching. Always like to hear people enjoy my content. As we're looking at the Footman now looking to back up here. Farseer looking to perhaps chase down some more units. There's an ensnare onto a Grunt. How is my knee? My knee hurts like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it basically looks like a first-degree burn because I had to peel. I ended up peeling my skin off. Yeah, my daughter was like, yeah. Does it look bad, Arya? Does it look? It looks awful. My daughter says it looks. Huh? Yeah, it looks like it looks like a river of blood. That's what my daughter says it looks like. Farseer now comes across, gets some easy damage here. It is just an illusion. Meanwhile, where is the Archmage going? Archmage only sitting at level 2. And the Farseer of Soin doing a good job clearing out some of his opponent's creep camps. Also purposely aggroing some additional units here. Let's take a look. Purposely just aggroing and causing problems all over the place as the Farseer, what is this? This is a beautiful use of the illusion right here. You can see the Murlocs are coming in to engage. This Archmage is perhaps going to try and engage again and get a little bit more damage. No, just hiding back over here. Let's take a look. Is it going to attack and then make its way back over? And this is just absorbing a lot of damage all over the place. Let's take a look at that. That's finally taken down. Ogre Magi now making its way over. Meanwhile, the Archmage has actually cleared up some of the opponent's creep camps as well, as we are going to get in snare here. Soin must suspect, you know what, this looks rather odd here. A lot of damage onto some of these grunts now. The units are now going to be trying to back off as well. There was a scroll of regeneration used only to see the Farseer come by to disrupt all of that healing. Footman now looking to back away. Water Elemental, leaving the very caboose of that train and the other orc train unable to pass. Meanwhile, you can take a look. Some additional illusions going to be dropped in here. Water Elemental dropped into the back as well. And this is just grave disruption once more. This illusion, no, that's not the illusion. That is the real thing. And good job by Soin keeping track of what is real and what is not. Focusing down this Archmage who was down to 108 hit points. Meanwhile, back across here, Archmage illusion, and those illusions causing some major problems. However, that Footman not an illusion and will end up getting taken down. Let's take a look at that one final shot. There it goes. All right, Soin, let's take a look. 31 supply compared to 30. We are looking, Mountain King. Yep, a second hero is now back out onto the field. Archmage going to use a Clarity Potion. Mountain King joining back out onto the fight. And this is one of those situations where you don't want to engage against your opponent's army when he has his second hero and you don't. That second hero has a profound impact on the game. Faster attack speed, making your entire army that much stronger, or perhaps better sniping as well, as the Mountain King now being brought over with a couple of militia to clear out this mercenary camp. We are looking at, staying at tier 2. We are getting up a Spirit Lodge. So a Spirit Lodge getting added. We could be going for Tauren Chieftain with Stomp. Tauren Chieftain with Stomp actually very powerful, as Lightning Shield all of a sudden causes massive problems. Even if it isn't Stomp and it is just Shockwave, Chain Wave does do a very good 1-2 combination across the entire backline. Did you cast some Night Elf games from Reforged? I didn't watch it on YouTube. If you did, no, I have not cast any Reforged games with Night Elf. I believe those, 2 Manuals of Health, I believe, now up to 625. Water Elemental is dropped here. Farm now being placed down. That Peasant taking a lot of extra damage. I haven't really had the chance to play a lot of Reforged games as of late, as we're going to take a look at the Farseer now come across, perhaps try and steal this Ogre Magi. All right, getting in that damage. There's the Chain Lightning getting both shots, but a Storm Bolt and a potential surround. Scroll of Town Portal stealing, Scroll of Town Portal necessitated after the Storm Bolt surround. However, it did get the last 2 kills on to those units there, and I believe it also picked up, did it pick up the items? Farseer looks like it did perhaps pick up an item as well. Archmage on the move, Forest Troll Berserker, Militias moving out as well. We're going to go after the Goblin Merchant Shop. Meanwhile, Goblin Laboratory off over here. That is going to get cleared out too. Tauren Chieftain very close to level 3 now, as we're going to be getting Wand of the Wind use. Mountain King doing some lonesome creeping here to try and maximize, wants to get to level 3. And we know how powerful that Mountain King is once it gets to level 3. Either with Thunderclap and or Stormbolt, the Mountain King, as long as it has mana, is able to do terrible damage. Peasant scouts out the Great Hall here, and let's see what it going to do. We are looking at an army, Kodo Beast in the back. Kodo Beast actually eating a Forest Troll Shadow Priest, perhaps from the other side here. Ogre Magi or Ogre Lord could get sniped off here. This could be a potential problem, as we're going to take a look. Tauren Chieftain and all these units are now pushing in from behind. All right, Mountain King picks up the Endurance Aura. Units are now going to be trying to back away. Scroll of Town Portal perhaps could be used here. There goes a couple of one Ensnare, trying to abolish magic to try and save, as damage is just adding up so quickly. All right, if you cannot do anything here, at least try and force a cancellation on the Great Hall. That's what we're looking at right now. We could be looking at a Shockwave. There you go. Scroll of Town Portal now being used in order to get the Tauren Chieftain. Not able to do very much. A defying Thunderclap also being thrown down as this peasant once again builds that Great Hall. So far, everything is, so far everything is very close. Sick burrow to save the peon. Yeah, if you didn't notice it earlier, the peon was gonna get sniped down, but the peon was able to start building a burrow, and he started to build an orc burrow, which is a house, and started to hide in it immediately as he built. It was instantaneous, and well, it definitely did the job. Mountain King currently sitting at level 2, will get to level 3 off of this creep camp. Archmage will not get to level 4, just a bit too far. But the Mountain King going to be picking up some useful items, a Book of the Dead onto that Archmage, as the Mountain King and Archmage are ready to move on out again. All right, this could be bad news. There are shamans out. Lightning Shield is going to be available. Purge could be a problem, as we're going to look for that Mountain King to engage. Scroll of Speed now being used. Mountain King now up in the air. Is going to perhaps try and lay down a Thunderclap. Gets stomped on instead. Number of units all stomped. There's the Thunderclap going back the other way. Are we perhaps going to be looking at a potion? No potions of mana onto that Mountain King, as the Tauren Chieftain now with Lightning Shield coming in from the back. Mountain King still a little bit too far away from the Archmage to get any bonus mana, as the Chain Lightning tears through a number of sorceresses and, well, militia. Battle still raging on. All right, we're going to be going into a rather strange situation. The Farseer does not have a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get out. Chain Lightning trying to break its way free. However, too many peasants, too many units, as the Farseer gets taken down. Peasants now wondering where all of their armor went. Book of the Dead was used, only to see the Shaman purge them down completely, as we're going to be perhaps taking a look at more grunts getting taken out. Archmage now gets up to level 4. Level 2 Brilliance Aura, more than likely, yes, as the Tauren Chieftain gets to level 4 as well. All right, units are dying every which way. Mountain King doesn't have that much mana. There goes another peasant. Kodo Beast is eating up a Spellbreaker. That's going to be huge, and both sides are just suffering heavy losses. Let's take a look at this here. Spellbreaker is trying to go after some more units, going after some Shaman there, goes after a Raider instead. Kodo Beast in the back may try to eat another unit again, and it's going to eat on a Spellbreaker and try and dine and dash. Endurance Aura, Mountain King trying to make its way over. Forest Troll Berserker is right there. Piercing damage does do bonus. One more shot. There it goes. Mountain King now at 4. Mountain King could go back the other way. Perhaps try and storm bolt that other Kodo Beast. If that Kodo Beast gets stopped, well, Wana mana stealing takes away the mana from the Mountain King to deny the Stormbolt. Mountain King, however, running after that Kodo Beast, saying, give me back my Spellbreaker, as we're taking a look. 67 supply or mana, trying to get up higher and higher, getting in more damage. Mountain King, is he going to be able to chase after that unit? Decides to leave it alone, as the expansion is now up and running. All right, Water Elementals are here. Mountain King just going to be using this time to get a little bit of, well, getting a little bit of damage there. This expansion will get taken out for the second time. We are looking at the human player actually sitting at 51 supply right now. That's actually the worst possible spot to be in. Just take out a single peasant, and all of a sudden you have significantly more gold. Harvested 55 supply compared to 45. It kind of in low upkeep hell. We're going to take a look at the peons now making their way over. Peons are now making their way over. Mountain King, or the repairs are now coming across. Is it going to be enough? Shaman right here. Let's take a look. So much damage. Water Elemental now being dropped. Purge down the Water Elemental. Oh, it got down to 45 hit points and still ended up surviving. Chain Lightning trying to bounce around, finishing off more units, as a Scroll of Speed now and perhaps try to get away. Mountain King going after some of those units again. Scroll of Speed counteracting the slow Tauren Chieftain, now completely surrounded. He's going to get taken down. There it goes. All right, big thunderclap right there. Footman getting taken down as well. Spellbreakers trying to engage. Spellbreakers unable to really fight back. Still more repairing underway, as the Shamans just purge down a Water Elemental in pretty much no time flat. All right, some more Dispel Magic trying to finish off some more units again. Kodo Beast eats another Spellbreaker after the Ensnare. Mountain King doesn't have enough mana. Seems to be the story of his life. Stormbolt could be coming in to save it. Well, there it is, Stormbolt, and we're going to be taking a look at this unit just getting taken down right there. And, well, losing a 4-supply Kodo, getting back a 3-supply Spellbreaker, a 7-supply Swing. Peons, once again, saying, you know what, we rebuilt this great hall, but it's just going to end up going to get taken down again. Mountain King back across here, going to get a little bit more mana. Peons going to get taken down. Archmage going to stay at level 4. Meanwhile, Mountain King also going to stay at level 4, dropping in more water elementals once more. And all the Farseer can really do right now is perhaps get a little bit more creeping to get another advantage through some other means. All right, so far this game has been going back and forth. Great Hall going to end up taking down. What up, Ark? Crota? Yeah, I don't know who Ark is, but yeah, hi. Hi, luckiest player. Getting a little unlucky by forgetting my name. Wait, why leave it at 10 hit points? All right, there it goes. Down it goes. Meanwhile, back down across over here. Farseer looking to clear out the remainder of this creep camp. Could, in fact, get to level 5, though. And level 3 Spirit Wolves are, in fact, very dangerous. We're also looking at, well, we're only looking at the Great Hall, or, yeah, not the Town Hall. We're at the Keep, as we're going to be maybe looking at perhaps a Stormbolt to take down that unit there. There's a Stormbolt again. Mountain King perhaps for some reason not chasing. Ogre Mauler in the front. The Ogre Mauler could try and eat something. Spellbreakers are chasing after some other units, almost taking down a Shaman there, now being forced to retreat back. There goes a Kodo. All right, Horn Chieftain back around the other way. Spellbreaker is going to eat through. Oh, is going to be able to dine and dash? Yes, it does. Kodo says, get in my belly. And the Spellbreaker is, I guess, happy to oblige. All right, Ogre Mauler now making its way back over. Making its way, Chain Lightning onto a Shaman or onto a Priest. It gets taken down. Farseer now sitting at level 5. Scroll of Speed. Going to be able to chase after multiple units. That was a Thunderclap that hit nothing. Mountain King wasting 9 mana right there. Spellbreakers could perhaps eat through more of that again. Archmage finally gets to level 5. Kodo Beast wants to eat a Spellbreaker and does exactly that again. Mountain King low on mana. It is level 2 Brilliance Aura, level 3 Water Elementals as the Chain Lightning starts to eat through. Mountain King could be in trouble. Has a Potion of Greater Healing. Uses that in no time. Ogre Mauler perhaps wants to back off again. Meanwhile, Mountain King still getting more and more mana, unable to do that much as you see a beautiful Stomp now getting laid down. Ogre Mauler needs to get healed. Chain Lightning quickly finishes that off, and Soin in a great spot as the Tauren Chieftain now gets up to level 5 as well. Well, overstaying that welcome, Mountain King being forced to, well, use invisibility and get away. Soin forcing his opponent to Scroll of Town Portal even though he was down by, well, almost 10 supply. Yes, Arya? I did say that. But level 3 Spirit Wolves are invisible unless they are attacking. So yeah, exactly. They can scout. They also deal a lot of damage. So that can cause problems too. We're looking at, well, I believe that Kodo Beast has just finished digesting his lunch, getting up to, well, forcing a retraining back at home now. Let's take a look. What units are being retrained? Oh, Priests are getting added in here. Let's take a look. Kodo Beast, or the Kodo Beast just finished digesting. Maybe I clicked on the wrong one earlier. We do see one Arcane Tower off over here. That is just a Scout Tower. Well, a Scouting Tower, not a Scout Tower, as it will easily get taken down. All right, Peon could get taken down across over here. Let's take a look. The Ogre Lord was taken out earlier. No expansions by either players. And this is going to become an awkward game. The mining is only 2 minutes left on each side. The Scout Tower was taken down here, and the Archmage and the Mountain King is not yet at level 5. When I say not yet, 4 experience will do it. If it can take down this Peon one more shot, it will end up giving that experience there. Arcane Tower may actually end up deal the killing blow, and if it does, well, no experience at all for that Mountain King. Mountain King stays at... Where did the Mountain King go? Where did that Mountain King... Oh, there he is. He's invisible. Trying to spot him on the mini-map. I'm like, I don't see the second light around that unit that would indicate where the Mountain King is. All right, Mountain King now at maximum mana. Oh, finds a creep camp that has yet to be cleared out and is going to do a quick job clearing this up here, and this is going to be huge. Down it goes. Mountain King gets up to level 5. There is another item to be left behind. It is Scourge Bone Chimes, and that only gives Vampiric Aura to the Mountain King. Everything else is, in fact, a ranged unit. Militia now making its way off to the north. It could try and set up a ninja expansion over at the natural expansion of his opponent. His opponent will definitely not be expecting that at all, as we're looking at 60 over 50 supply again. All right, battle over here at the base. We are going to see the Voodoo Lounge taken down pretty much instantaneously. There it goes. There are a number of other buildings to perhaps try and take down here. Sorceresses are here as well. We're going to be looking at the Orc army lining themselves, trying to get in a position. Is Soin going to be able to have enough gas in the tank to defend his own home and base here, as we're looking at the Spellbreakers about to finish off this, Altar of Storms. Mountain King could come across on the inside here. There's a big thunderclap. And, well, units are all diving back inside here. Not much mining left to go. Tauren Chieftain gonna go ahead and throw down a stomp as well. Let's take a look. Mountain King is there. Tauren Chieftain gonna try and throw down another stomp. However, gets slowed. Mountain King is in that front line spot, and it could throw down some more stomps. All right, there it goes. The entire back line. Stomp Chain Lightning, as the Tauren Chieftain has a potion of healing, uses a potion of lesser invulnerability, doesn't have any more mana though, as the Chain Lightning goes after and eats through so many casters. Tauren Chieftain is right here. Could be able to pick off so many of these units. Spellbreakers, Archmage now ensnared. What is going on? It looks like the Mountain King trying to lead the charge here. Farseer could end up getting taken down. One more shot. Chain Lightning finishes off 3 more casters. Mountain King gonna perhaps go after the Tauren Chieftain. It gets storm bolted. It's gonna get surrounded. Archmage gonna end up getting taken down here. Could try and break free. What is it doing? There are lightning shield, more units, and damage is gonna eat through. Archmage falls at level 5. Tauren Chieftain still ducking and diving and dodging all the way. Gets up to level 6 because of the Archmage and infinite range on experience. And that Chain Lightning really making a big difference. The Farseer with a dying gift of death. Endurance Aura dropped. Robe of Magi dropped. A whole bunch of items sold away. Gold mines are now, well, pretty much all gone. Archmage now resurrected. What are we going to do here? Walk of Shame now in play as well. We need to get some priest trained up in order to, well, get some healing going, and that is an issue right now. Selling those claws of attack +6, and, well, there is a clarity potion and a potion of mana. I would have thought one priest would have been much better than a potion of mana at this stage, as the priest would be able to heal up that Archmage significantly. That Archmage sitting at only 411 hit points, as we're looking at an engagement here. Peasant gonna, well, not be able to dodge. Let's take a look at this. A lot of damage. Stormbolt onto that unit there. Archmage in the very far back, and yeah, that Archmage really had no reason to be in this spot here at all. Archmage gonna get taken down. Puts his foot down. Archmage taken out again. Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain gonna go ahead and stomp and try and get away, getting blocked by some of his own units, as the peasants are now joining back in on the fight. Stomping not gonna work on all of those units here. There's a Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain could get surrounded again, and it is gonna, well, no, Kodo Beast lining up a way to get back out. Spellbreakers are still lining up there. Tauren Chieftain, what is happening? Spellbreakers trying to catch up there, as the Mountain King could turn back around and just start fighting against the remaining units. So many low hit point units. Mountain King could perhaps finish off another unit on the other side. Perhaps going after these Kodo Beasts would actually be the better call. Let's take a look at that. Low hit point Raider gonna be able to get away. Mountain King trying to stay alive here. Is it gonna be able to perhaps back off in time? Let's take a look. Tauren Chieftain Stormbolt. Tauren Chieftain now out of the healing salves, as we're gonna look at the Shaman perhaps getting taken down. There it goes. Level 6 now on the Mountain King. Mountain King at level 6. Spellbreakers driving after in here. Why are they just not taking down the Raiders instead? The Tauren Chieftain in the very far back. Gonna end up losing more hit points and mana again, but it is gonna end up getting resurrected, and this could be a problem. Down to 110 hit points, down to 99, down to 74, 44, as it is able to get away. Mountain King now rushes back home. Still some mining with this long distance mining. 32 supply compared to 25. Spellbreakers could easily just go after these peons here. Every bit is going to help so much, especially as there is an expansion down there. What is going on here? Why aren't the Spellbreakers trying to go after the Tauren Chieftain? Let's take a look. Kodo Beast. Go after the grunts. Go after something. You should be attacking something. Go ahead and surround. Yes, Kodo Beast is now surrounded. Raiders are going to be trying to be brought back over. Why would you break the surround on the unit? As the Kodo... Well, yeah, you can get a Spellbreaker back. Mountain King, Stormbolt onto that unit, please. There it goes. Stormbolt there. Is that Spellbreaker going to be able to get back out? That is the question. It is getting digested and digested slowly. Oh, my goodness. Down to 88 hit points, and it is able to escape. A Thunderclap taking down 2 units there. Digestion finishes, giving the Tauren Chieftain level 7. 29 supply compared to 22, but there is mining over here by Soin, and that is going to be the big deal. As the game goes longer, Mountain King now making its way back over. Perhaps a Thunderclap could finish off all of those units, and that would be a very, very big impact right there. Mountain King needs to get in position, has the mana. Is it going to try and go for a Thunderclap? Wait for it. No, he's not using the mana at all. Just using bashes and attacks to try and finish things off. Tauren Chieftain going to show up, but the Tauren Chieftain's not going to be able to do much either, as the peasants are going to get taken down. Stomp onto the Mountain King. Mountain King has a potion of healing. And what is it going to do? It is going to Thunderclap, and, well, Thunderclaps after it doesn't need to, as the Mountain King now makes its way back off to the north. Kodo Beast could start eating up another unit. Mountain King now trying to shift back away. There it goes. Mountain King getting engaged here once more, as the Raiders are now going to fight back. Now Mountain King now in trouble. Tauren Chieftain going to go back in here. Spellbreakers need to get back away. Kodo Beast in harm's way again, as the units are now trying to back up again. Mountain King heading away. He could get taken down. This is going to be a big deal here. There's the ensnare, and that is the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this matchup between Soin and CaSpeND. A beautiful micro battle between the two. A final ensnare. Tauren Chieftain never even having to use the reincarnation. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.